John St. John with the best morning after ever radio program. John?
Hey, you did that pretty good, Strike the Pose.
Well, it is my channel and all.
It sure is. But you remembered the whole opening without having to look at anything. That was great.
Well, it's a professional deal going on here.
Where? Who's professional? Anybody? Anyway, I am John St. John, your host of the best morning after ever radio show, live on Slam Internet Radio in the mornings, and now we're live in the evenings on a special YouTube broadcast, which obviously will be replayed on Slam, Spreaker, Blog Talk Radio, iTunes, iHeart, and of course YouTube. Did I say that already? YouTube.
I think we're on YouTube right now.
I think we're on, and we are live actually on YouTube tonight, and on the special bunker that we had set up with our awesome co-host, new guest co-host / host of the bunker, Pistol Pete. What's up, Pistol Pete?
Not much, man. It's an honor to have you guys, brother.
Oh, well, it's nice to be here. I'm glad we were all able to finally get together. And I don't want to forget to talk about our awesome other co-host who thinks she's beautiful. Right?
Lovely co-host.
Love, that's it. She thinks she's lovely. I always make the mistake of saying
beautiful and lovely co-host.
Okay,
right,
well, whatever. She's my other co-host, okay? And that's Cindy Lou. Hi, Cindy Lou.
Hi.
Everybody's all really excited tonight. I think it's because we're live. I think it just makes it different a little bit.
I just miss Obama.
Who stole my cigarette? You missed President Obama.
Yeah.
You missed the last show when we were talking to the prez.
The guy was like 2 blocks away. I couldn't talk to him, and I finally got the chance.
Yeah, what's up with that? How come you didn't get a press pass to go over and meet the president?
Press pass, actually.
What happened?
The line was too long.
That's because they heard your show, probably your other show. You don't exactly talk too fondly of the president, do you?
No, actually not at all. And that's the truth of Stranger Than Fiction. And I don't mind coming on another show and being light, because if you focus strictly on how corrupt things are, you'll go crazy.
Just a little bit of talking to you about stuff makes me nervous about where's this country headed.
Imagine my brain.
You've been fried a long time ago, right?
Not fried, I'd say
overwhelmed, maybe.
Yeah, overwhelmed. I wish I was fried sometimes.
Hey, maybe we can get fried on the air. Can we do that live on YouTube?
I don't think what you
is the NSA, FBI, anybody watching? FCC, I don't know. FTC.
If they do,
go some of the alphabet soup.
Stop watching porn on duty.
Hey, you could watch us or you could watch porn. What's better?
Porn.
I knew you. Oh, you're not supposed to support it. Speaking of porn, it's a pretty cool story that is popping up in the news again. I know the movies from 2003. Does everybody remember Boogie Nights? I'm sure you're a millennial, but even you know Boogie Nights.
A lot of people say I look like Mark Wahlberg.
Who's a lot of people? I thought I was the only one that told you that.
Yeah, you were.
I was kidding, though, dude. I was totally kidding.
One person does not constitute a lot of people.
Yeah, but
okay, well,
a little bit.
I said
maybe a little bit from this angle, like right here.
Don, I actually used to get Chris Pontius. So
who is that?
From Jackass.
Oh, you totally do look like him.
And my friend looks so much more like Steve-O than I did Pontius. It's crazy. So everywhere we got it. So it's refreshing to hear another name.
Steve-O, there we go. We need to do some goofy bits to get viral on YouTube like Steve-O did in Jackass, because that's what they started. They started.
I know Tully Blackwood, man.
Really?
Was on Bam Margera's show, man. I could call him right now. You want him to call
him? Tell him to come on over and hang out with us in the hood.
You want him to call
Wait, is he from Chicago?
No, but he's from Cali.
Huh. Well, if you know him, man, that'd be an interesting guest. We could talk about Steve-O and what it's like hanging out with Johnny Knoxville.
He was just with Bam for a concert the other day.
But not in Chicago, so you don't know him from here.
No, but I plan on getting to know him better. I plan on just leaving one day and just going to California.
I plan on getting to know him better.
Like, Tully, bro, I'm just staying at your house, man. I'm sick of the weather.
We're going to party all night long and day and week. No, they like to have a good time. You see it on camera, but I'm sure off camera they're doing just as much stuff.
Well, I mean, he was a bodyguard and stuff too for him, but he is also, on the show, but he's also kind of like me fighting, but actually he's the funniest guy. He actually made Danny laugh.
No, I like Wee Man the best.
I'm just saying out of the
from
guests
Jackass
I've had, he made Danny laugh.
Oh, of your guests on your other show. Yeah, I got you.
Something.
Okay. Yeah, Danny doesn't laugh too much. He's talking about Danny, our manager at our normal station. We're in the bunker. We're in the backup studio because we
Off
had
the
some
grid.
issues. We were definitely off the grid out here. Actually, we were going to be called off the dial, but we found out there was another show. So we're the best morning after ever radio show now. But yeah, we're definitely hidden here. I don't think they're looking for it. We actually had the president on one of our other shows, and it's amazing that I was able to get through being in the bunker. Yeah, you didn't seem like you liked the president too much.
Well, he really got. I mean, at first, no, but he grew on me.
I see. In like 10 minutes, he grew on you.
Yeah,
That was funny. So everybody's got to
I
watch
just
our
wish
last
he
episode
would,
live.
Yeah, check out the next episode to see the president's answer on Tupac or Biggie.
How many times were you going to ask him Tupac or Biggie?
He
That's
gave me a straight answer.
He is very charismatic
Yeah,
and articulate. But
I
don't
suppose.
say that.
I just
that
wish
would be
he
bad.
used more of that in politics.
you guys are asking a lot for him to do anything but
I like
go with his little.
border excuse, though.
Yeah.
I suggest check out that last show.
Yeah, everybody check out the show before
You'll
this
find
one.
out why the borders are open. It makes complete sense now.
Will you
And-
stop
and-
getting political?
and
We're supposed to have
chicken.
fun
And
here.
chicken.
Yeah, he likes chicken.
I
We
mean,
learned that. But actually he likes KFC over Churches and Chick-fil-A. And what was the other one? Popeyes.
We forgot.
Yeah.
So,
No, I think he said he liked Popeyes.
He did like Popeyes, but he liked KFC the best. He mentioned that like 3 times.
One of the American people to know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we have so many viewers, right? Actually, I don't know how many we had. We'll look later.
We
Does it
usually
tell you
got-
how many are on live?
One, President Barack Obama.
Hey, that's enough. He's got all the security looking. He's got his wife watching, all the people in the White House. That's enough.
Yep.
Maybe the vice president, if he's who knows. What do you think? What do you think the vice president does for fun on a Friday night?
Probably goes to KFC.
I don't think he goes to
Gets
get.
himself a
I think he
$5
likes to
box.
have fun drinking.
Do you want me
With
to be
himself.
honest?
The vice president.
Yeah, I think
Joe
he's
Biden.
contemplating suicide.
Oh, I hope not.
You think so?
That's pretty bad.
Everyone in positions of power like that are depressed as shit.
Why? Because they're second in power, or just being a politician?
Just
Period.
because you can't do nothing. It's like he looks like he's being tortured, and Obama looks like he aged 50 years.
I think they can do whatever they want. Maybe that's the problem. They
I
get a
think
little too
that-
unrealistic
I think
with
it's
life.
A combination of both. They can't change what they want or do what they want, but they have so much wealth and power and the ability to go on vacation. It's like, fuck, what do I do? Am I fuck everything or screw everything? Sorry.
We try to keep it
Sorry,
sort of
I'm
clean.
sorry.
I know we're on YouTube.
Vacation as much as
Actually,
the president does.
He likes to golf a lot.
he.
Oh, you mean the vice president?
Vice
Yeah.
president.
Oh yeah, he doesn't. I don't. He's in Washington when the vice president's there.
Then?
Sort of. That's what they always said about vice president. Listen to me, Vice President Cheney. But
Which he was at 9/11.
I mean, I don't know.
But,
He was
you've
actually
never
because
heard
President
one
Bush was
thing
flying
Joe
around.
Biden did.
Yeah, you always hear about him going to all the rallies and helping the veterans, stuff like that.
He's crazy Uncle Joe.
Yeah, he's
So,
crazy
The
Uncle
only
Joe.
thing
There you
I
go.
heard him say is to his wife, if you hear a noise outside, go outside and shoot 2 shotgun shells off, and then there'll be no problems. Now he's against guns.
When he was in Delaware, he passed some interesting laws as a senator from Delaware, and he helped support bills that passed, made it into laws. But anyway, I didn't want to talk about the president and vice president. I want to talk about Mark Wahlberg in Boogie Nights.
It was a good movie.
Yeah, no, it was an awesome movie. How did we get talking about the president? Maybe he likes Boogie Nights.
I'm sure.
You know what they say about? Maybe I shouldn't get into that. I don't want to get racial. Everybody's gonna hate us.
Are the
Just say what they
scenes
say.
in Boogie Nights really sex scenes? Because they were pretty extreme.
I was gonna say they look pretty realistic, but I doubt it. I don't think Mark Wahlberg was having sex with. Oh man, no, I
Heather
forgot her
Graham?
name. No, not Heather Graham. Well,
On the
Heather
roller
Graham with the
blades.
roller girl, or what's the girl that's in The Big Lebowski? What's her name? The redhead chick. They look like
I
they were
bet you
doing it.
he-
They were on top of each other,
I
pretty
bet you
close.
Every single one, and then made a
Well,
store called Mark Wahlberg.
The whole thing about it is that he's supposedly, and he's talked about it for years, that it's not really his penis; it was the stunt penis.
Yeah, and it wasn't his gun and shooter.
Right. That's a good movie. Not to get off the subject, but that is a really good movie. A good story
So
behind
was
that.
Teddy,
Speaking about the
Teddy
government,
Bear movie with them.
I didn't like Ted.
I cried.
Oh, that was a lame movie. Did you like Ted?
I like
Remind
Ted.
me
I
of
thought
my
Ted was
dog.
fun.
The bear reminded me of your dog.
Yeah, he's pretty crazy.
What's in those cigarettes?
I like the happening.
Do you like The Happening?
Yeah, the happening, because I waited for 2 hours for something to happen.
Yeah, that was kind of a lame movie
Yeah,
too.
but
I only saw part of it
Any
anyway.
of those
So
movies by M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong.
She was
M
hot.
Night Shyamalan.
His girlfriend was hot. So
In The Happening, or you mean in Entourage or in Boogie Nights? What are we talking about?
All of them.
Well, you know, he's the producer. I don't know if everybody knows this. He's the executive producer of like 3 shows on HBO. Well, they're over now. Actually, they're all over. Boardwalk Empire, Entourage, of course, and there's one other one I'm drawing a blank on. Not Sopranos, but another real popular one. Not Sex and the City. But anyway, so he's produced.
Atlantic City Hookers at the point.
Yeah, maybe Hookers at the Point. I
You
like
think
that
so?
show.
Yeah.
I can see Wahlberg producing that one. Now they're doing. Have you seen now? He's doing that reality show with his brother. Donnie Wahlburgers.
Yeah,
That's actually pretty good.
my restaurant.
Is it?
Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, your restaurant, right? Yeah, you don't really look like Mark Wahlberg. I was
Yeah.
kidding. That was an off-air joke, and
You
you
know
keep
what?
bringing it up.
Say hello to your mother for me.
Yeah, say hello to your mother.
Well, if I could talk in a Boston accent.
I do like him as an actor. I mean,
What was that?
he's great in the
Departed,
movie
Departed.
Departed. I was just gonna say he's great in that movie.
Yeah.
That was a real twist. That movie.
Yeah.
Did you think Jack Nicholson was gonna be?
Hell no.
No. Did you think Jack Nicholson was gonna be the the worm or whatever you want to call it,
No.
informant? I
Was he the informant?
yeah. He ends up getting shot, but yeah, he was like.
I think they did that on purpose, because he's the least likely one.
That's Matt Damon.
I mean, he's the main actor in the movie. Was what surprises me that they.
Yeah,
What happened to my cigarette?
At least did I jack it? I got a cool.
You jacked my cigarette.
That's what happens when you come around.
Man, oh man, we come to the bunker running out of cigarettes, huh?
Well, yeah, and if we run out
We're
of
going-
water,
We're going old school here, folks. Yeah, what are we
pulling
pissing in?
out the-
Is that circulated
The
water right
Beretta.
there? Oh boy.
No, actually, this is ginseng.
Oh, okay. I'm just checking.
I have to work on my book.
We're going old school here. We're smoking on TV just like they used to do in the 50s and 60s.
You know why? Because we don't.
We don't-
care.
We don't have to follow the
We
rules.
have FCC regulation.
The best morning. I don't think they can hear you looking at the screen. The best morning after ever does not follow the rules, people. We do not follow the rules. But anyway, I was talking about something and I lost my.
The
Oh, here it
worst
is.
morning
Talking
after
about
does.
Sometime.
Wahlberg's penis.
What's that?
Talking about Mark Wahlberg.
Yeah, Mark Wahlberg's
I
penis.
have
So.
confirmation
Or-
it's
or the fake
13
one.
inches
So
long.
tell us about your Oh wait, you're not Mark Wahlberg. So it's basically the story's been on
Chris
Facebook now
Pine.
for like 2 weeks, and I finally read it actually. And the thing is, have you ever wondered if remember his name was Dirk Diggler in the Boogie Nights?
Yeah.
Have you ever wondered if his monster penis in Boogie Nights actually had any story? And well, it actually does. And
I've
I'm
been
gonna-
wondering for
I'm gonna
years.
read it to you if it comes up. You guys like the site uprocks.com? You ever look at it? Uprocks?
So- sounds like
Nobody?
a drug right?
No, it's just like a funny site. It's like you got a bunch of like weird news on it, basically.
I have to check that out.
Yeah. So basically, they did a story called "It's Uprocks."
Like
Now do we get money when we
ROXX?
publicize stuff? UPROXX Uprocks.
You owe us up, Rock.
Yeah, you owe us Uprocks is right.
Hey,
What about hotcougars.com?
Yeah. All right. Oh yeah. Let's go to hotcougars.com. I like women a little younger, but I won't discriminate. But anyway, it's everything you ever wanted to know about the penis scene. So Boogie Nights obviously was such a masterfully crafted film
wrote this?
that it's hard. Well, if you must know,
Mark
it was
Wahlberg?
written. No, not no. Danny Figueroa,
This
a
is
writer
what
at this
America
site.
wants to know about.
Yeah,
Right.
It's so arrogant. Like
You are on the
everyone.
pulse.
I've been waiting 15
Why are you
years.
scratching yours?
Well, I'm thinking about Mark Wahlberg. I
Right.
guess.
Oh wow.
You weren't supposed to see that, everybody.
And
Was that on TV?
There's a
Was
picture
that-
of him like this.
Was that on TV? I'm sorry.
Oh, see, he's scratching mine.
It's getting hot in here. Wait a minute. You're not supposed to talk about that. I guess we can get into that
Which
later.
isn't even there anymore.
But yeah, right. They're
That's
sort of
right.
there. Cindy Lou is our special guest co-host. Used to be one of our guests on the show. One of our topics of the show, and turned out liking the show so much she comes in every week now.
That's respect.
Yeah,
That's right.
she's got respect, is right. But Cindy Lou used to be Drew. You don't know the story.
No, I wasn't. That wasn't my name.
What? Oh, we don't talk about it on the air.
Yeah, but that wasn't my name. Yeah, my name was
Either way,
Joe.
I respect.
Joe?
No.
Oh, oops. Oh, I'm sorry. Was I not supposed to say the real
I
name?
respect whatever the hell it makes anyone happy.
But that's the whole point of being a libertarian. You do what you let the government stay out of your life, right?
If you want to smoke cigarettes while doing a podcast, well, so be it.
Yeah, well, I don't know if the government's watching. I think President Obama is going to be coming in here pretty
If
soon.
you want to replace the head of this with the presidents and go to the shooting range, so be it.
I agree. Well, anyway,
If you want to change gender, so be it.
so be it.
As long as you're happy.
If you want to talk about Boogie Nights at some point, so be that too.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure
Anyway,
America's.
He's got a big schlong.
America's waiting.
We all know that.
Who's got a big schlong?
And what's the
In the
evidence?
movie, have you seen the movie? Have you seen the end of the
Have
movie?
you seen Photoshop?
The money shot. Yeah, right. No, it wasn't Photoshop.
How do you know?
The thing is, supposedly it was
You
here.
were there?
Can I read the article or should we just move on? I don't know.
No, read it.
Anyway,
Are you going to pull out yours?
no, you want to compare?
I
I could.
mean,
we could-
everybody else
I
has
like
already
that.
seen
I like
it.
messing
Might
with
as well
it.
let the new
Oh
audience.
Lord.
The saint here.
Boogie Nights was masterfully crafted film, obviously, and you have a lot to absorb about what happened behind the scenes of the production, including some really interesting tidbits about Burt Reynolds' temper. I've heard that he's actually really a jerk on camera. I mean, off camera, but I don't know. Also, the toupee, but he says it's not. So whatever. So does William Shatner, but that's a whole other story. But anyway, the one big thing is the scene, the infamous scene, the closing scene, which Dirk Diggler, who's Mark, obviously, if we haven't established that, exposing his big penis in front of the mirror. And that was actually constructed. It's special makeup effects. And the supervisor, actually, of special effects, Howard Berger, explained how the prosthetic dong was created. So basically, this is him quoted. We started creating the prosthetic by building a wire frame armature and then sculpting the penis in clay. And then we took a 3-piece plaster mold and split it right down the center. So it was one side and another side. And then there was a back plug that had the core that created the receptacle in the testicles. So the bottom line is he had basically a plastic dildo on there. And it just pulled it out and it looked limp and everything.
That just ruins the whole movie.
But you know what's
for me.
weird?
But
is
everybody-
why did they have such a strict like vision on what his penis had to look like?
Well, because the whole point was the movie's kind of loosely based around the actual porn star, who, by the way, I was
that
in the
means
business
she's got
at
a
one point,
small
and I
one
got
then.
to meet not John Holmes. It's based on John Holmes, but I've met Ron Jeremy many times.
Well, then why didn't they use his?
Because I don't know why they didn't use the
know
Ron
what I'm
Jeremy, because
saying?
they wanted
That's
somebody that looked like John Holmes, I guess.
and then just do a stunt.
Somebody a
double.
little better looking. But
That's-
anyway, ladies,
that's-
it really wasn't Mr. Wahlberg, unfortunately.
You're breaking hearts. You're breaking
Not
hearts,
really
Saint.
little Wahlberg.
You're
I don't know if he
breaking
is happy about talking about it, but
hearts. His wife.
it's been making it in the news again, and because I think they're releasing the special, whatever. What is it?
20th anniversary or something?
No, it's not. It's like the 10th anniversary Blu-ray extra scenes version of Boogie Nights. I can't believe it's been 10 years since that movie came out, but
I think it's been longer. But
Yeah, me too. Actually.
no, I think 2003. Now we got to look that up.
Wow.
Oh well.
well, anyway.
I thought it was like 99.
I wish I had was that well endowed, but I've had my share of movies that I've done, and nobody ever complained about me on screen, so that was fun.
Yeah.
You don't know about our
I
backstory.
was in Fight Club.
Should we all talk a little bit about what you were in Fight Club?
Yeah.
For
Let's
real?
talk about the black thing.
Yeah.
Well, I actually,
Tyler
speaking of
Durden.
movies, now he's Tyler.
Yeah.
We'll just stick with Pistol
I
Pete.
just called myself Brad Pitt, so now one person.
I was
so look like-
I was actually in movies for real though. This
You're
is
not
no
supposed to talk
joke.
about
I was an
that.
actor in an adult film.
Congratulations.
Snuff porn. No, I'm kidding. No, I actually did do some B movies, and there was a lot of nudity, and there was some sex scenes, and it was fun. And that's why this whole show kind of started as me being able to dole out advice and talk about anything sexual related.
Can
you
you give me
know.
a job?
In
industry?
therapy, I don't know.
In the industry.
I have a license. I'm a licensed adult film star
All right. Well,
because you got in California, you got to get a license
You
to
gotta
do.
get a license for that?
Yeah,
you know my other
a health. It's
my
like a
other
health
show,
permit. I don't know
I
what you.
need to let
Oh.
some stress
Yeah.
go. If you could work some out.
I mean, you're not a bad looking guy. If you don't mind me saying
I
so.
don't mind, and I'm sure
I'm pretty chunky on
I'm
camera.
sure the ladies listening
back in the day, you know.
that would be interested in joining me in this film,
This is definitely an interesting side of Pistol Pete, coming down to the bunker and seeing what he's really like, because you're very serious on your other show.
Yeah,
I mean, we would never talk about
there's
this.
a time and place for everything.
I think so.
You know?
I think
But,
so. So
no.
maybe these shows will never get out. Once they're live, they're going to
Oh,
be
they'll
destroyed,
get
or
out.
what?
I don't give.
Boy, am I lucky to be around for the time and place for everything. 'Cause that's exactly what I showed up for.
So anyway, so that's my backstory. Cindy Lou over here, actually, you know, the comedian, the little stand-up. But the big thing is, she has a blog, and she likes telling her life story. And one thing about her life story is she didn't always look this way. She's a very pretty lady now,
Shocking.
but she used to be a very hairy person because I knew her in her other lifetime. And it's kind of weird seeing you now with like literally blonde hair and no other hair.
No
Because you used to have a
hair.
beard.
Mal,
Did you buy?
It's
No,
amazing.
fabulous. No,
You-
no, doesn't work.
You're shaved everywhere,
Awesome.
probably
Get my
down there. I
mom
would
that.
think.
Well,
You shaved
a
it
lot of
downstairs?
just doesn't grow anymore.
I was
That's
gonna give my
interesting.
mom no, so no on no.
It
No,
burns
no,
your
no,
hair,
no.
literally. Wait, why wouldn't you use a
It
no?
doesn't work.
So we're not going to get no as a.
No, you gotta
Sponsor
pay,
now?
You gotta pay somebody a lot of money.
That's
to
why they.
get
But
your
it-
show
hair.
the same
like
three
burns
people
the
in
hair.
commercial.
It burns the hair.
Yeah, it's such a slow process.
Just
Well, I guess she would know, folks, because she is an expert in shaving,
So
obviously.
waxing,
Yeah, you're wasting your money. It
No,
costs
she
you
does
money.
lasers. She told me.
That's
No, I do laser.
So that's our deal. So what's your background? Are we gonna hear the real story? You know, I know
Real
you're a football
story.
player. The
Yeah.
cops like to bother you at some point in your life,
They
right?
gave up. They actually supported me recently.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I played football. Actually, football, basketball, baseball, 3-sport athlete. Pimped my whole school, half the state. You know how I do it.
And you're from Chicago too. We're all originally from Chicago,
From
right?
Chicago, moved to California, left for a while, came back, and started seeing some things in my own neighborhood that I needed change.
Really?
And I basically found God, became a bigger Christian, and yeah,
And a
was
libertarian. Yeah.
That house a show. Then basically that came after my coaching career because I was basically donating my time to coach a team that gave me 8 concussions.
8 concussions.
And,
Wow.
torn rotator cuff and torn ACL. So I was sick of basically doing nothing. So I decided to contribute on a greater, make some big
For the
goals.
greater good?
Yeah, for the greater
But
good.
after 7 concussions, you really don't feel them anymore, right?
No, and actually I got a brain scan and I'm good somehow.
That's good.
Yeah.
I don't know. I beg to differ tonight. You've been having.
normal.
You seem kinda
could
crazy over
actually,
here.
be
Oh.
a study I just found that marijuana actually grows brain cells back. Imagine that.
No, wait, we're smoking cigarettes on here,
If
folks,
you
not
smoke
marijuana. I don't want the
cigarettes,
cops coming into the
why
bunker.
the NFL players, and this might be breaking on your show here,
What?
the NFL players tried to sue the NFL to have marijuana be used by the players because it helps prevent concussions and grow brain cells back after the concussion.
You're going to say that marijuana helps grow brain cells. Is that what I'm hearing
Well,
live on
I
YouTube
can't
tonight
explain-
and
I
Speaker
can't
and everywhere else
explain
we're
why
airing?
My GPA was a 1.9, and while I had the concussions, I moved to California, and I don't think I need to explain anything further.
Yeah.
And I got back and went to a 3.2.
Oh, all right. So you just were able to concentrate a little better, maybe. That's what they say. It
And I
does
got in a
help.
car accident.
It helps for
and
concentration.
I got the CAT scan, so
Wow.
no damage. They were shocked, and
And that, do you think that might have changed your views on there? Well, you said your neighborhood, the way things were going on here. What, just too much policing? What happened?
Yeah, they were out of control. The gangs were running around, but they'd harass me, a 3-sport athlete. But
Huh.
across the street, there's drug selling, and they wouldn't do nothing. And,
There's people selling drugs by the bunker here?
Right across from Mobian Park. I don't care. I'll say streets and I'll say gangs. Aztecas, they're selling stuff. We have Cobras, and they're messing with
If you think New York and LA has this problem, come to Chicago. We've got shootings like every hour.
and the police decide to pick on people that are like helpless, pull people over in cars when they have crimes going on right in front of them in a park across from a grade school.
Wow.
Well, they're not allowed to get those guys anymore, though, because
because they work with them.
What do you mean they're not allowed to get home? They're being paid off?
There's reverse racial profiling.
Oh.
And they don't,
Well, this was clear gang activity, bandanas, all same color. I mean, it was fear. They know that if they pull you over, say, 45-year-old man coming home from work, he's not going to have a weapon and kick your ass. But they pull a gangbang over you, they could get shot and killed. So
I mean, that would give you a reason. It's a great segue. That would get this. I just prepared everybody. It would give you a reason to live at home with your parents, wouldn't it? And never leave the house.
Well,
or stay.
Minimize leaving that.
Or maybe your parents live over here with you. I don't know how close you live to your family.
But let me say.
But does your family live in this neighborhood?
Yes,
so I guess living at home wouldn't help.
Things are changing.
Okay.
And a lot of it's just because the way the police are being
people
portrayed.
people like you speaking out, or no?
That too, and politicians, Ron Paul. I mean,
I love Ron Paul.
Jesse Ventura.
Love Jesse Ventura.
Alex Jones.
That they speak out.
And
but the thing about all those guys, is just the fact that they have enough following that people are starting to actually listen. You never really heard about these guys that much in the news, and then in the last like 4 or 5 years, Dr. Ron Paul, I mean, he actually got on ballots in cities and states
in the debates,
and
who would have guessed that?
Yeah, and they let him in the debates, right.
And
I got to meet him. It was great. I got to interview him briefly.
Really?
Yeah,
I spoke with him on the phone for
nice guy.
Couple minutes. Yeah, great.
Very honest. He does like to be long-winded, though. I did notice that about him. He gave a speech that was 2 hours long, I think. Maybe.
And I guarantee it was a packed house.
Oh, there were 6,000 people there, they said.
Mitt Romney couldn't fill up 2 seats.
Yeah, right.
Cowboy Stadium.
I know. It's amazing how that whole thing worked out. But anyway.
I could run for president tomorrow.
But somehow or another, he didn't get the ballot.
No, he didn't get. They said he didn't get enough votes to be on every ballot in every state, but whatever. But the segue is, people living at home with their parents have better luck sometimes with women than, like a CEO of a corporation.
Believe it.
It's a story. Again, it's on Facebook.
You gotta fight through some hard
I don't know how credible the story is, but here's 9 reasons that you should date a man who still lives with his parents. So I guess there's some hope.
Share this.
I'm going to share it. We're going to talk about it. Do you not want to talk about it?
No, share it to the
This is
truth
news
of
we
Stranger
want to
in
know.
Fiction.
Oh, sure.
Because this is Stranger in Fiction, but I could see it.
Well, no. I mean,
Think about it.
don't we have? Listen, I just let the cat out of the bag. I live in my family's estate. They live in Florida. I live here in the Chicago suburbs. I'm not always in your bunker.
I have an apartment here.
In the bunker.
Right across, my grandpa and my mom. And I'm the only man. So I feel it's my duty.
So technically it's you're living with your family too, I guess.
And I have no shame in that.
Well, here it is. 9 reasons you should date a man who still lives with his parents. So Cindy Lou, are you listening? You may have noticed that our current economy a little shaky. We could talk about that all night long.
Save money.
And very little love for millennials, because of the way things are going. You are a millennial, I would still say, being in your 20s, right?
Well,
or right at the end of it.
I actually
beginning of it, I mean.
I'm right prior to it.
The why?
Yeah.
I don't know where we're at with that. But anyway, as a result, a number of men have actually ended up living at home for a little longer than what is quote unquote socially acceptable, which in my opinion,
who makes socially acceptable?
I don't know. I would think after college, if you go to college, otherwise after
Probably
you get
girls.
Established in your job.
No,
Yeah, but 22.
it's people who make movies, TV.
But what about 22, 23 being the age?
I moved out at 18, 17.
All right. I didn't move
I
out
can
till I
tell
was
you, like-
So you're ahead of the
26.
curve.
Yeah.
and
you're-
it wasn't. I didn't have.
Wait, what do you mean you moved out?
I left
You're
to
here
Truckee,
now.
California.
Oh,
You
gotcha,
might wanna
gotcha,
move
gotcha.
back in
Taking
with your
over.
mom and dad, because then the
He
girls
sort of
will think-
is. He sort of is here.
Because then the girls will think you're
Well, what do you think,
I
Cindy
am.
Lou? You want to date a guy who lives off of his family?
I got.
Oh, I totally admit to that, because I like the twin bed. You get really snuggle up.
You get breakfast in the morning.
Hey, I
my
happen to have a
girlfriend-
queen size bed, but
Get
everywhere.
breakfast, especially if
For all the ladies listening, it's queen.
Especially if-
I have a king too, but
if his mother doesn't mind all the screaming and moaning
Yeah.
coming from his room.
My parents were awesome.
I never thought about
My
that.
parents
Well, they're in
bought us
Florida.
beer when
Wait,
we were underage.
they're in Florida, so
My parents took care of us.
well here
Well,
instead.
that's-
Wait, hold on. Instead of boycotting and ridiculing the dependents, potential mates probably should look on the bright side. Living at home has many benefits, and dating a man who still does can grant the opportunity to share in this very special way of life, which is like, you know, in a lot of parts of Europe and even India, the social unit, until you get married, you're with the family and they all live together, the mom, the dad.
And I'm European. I think that's kind of why it's in my genes.
Okay, I mean, we're all technically probably European
Italy
or something, but
I'm
like
all
notorious
German.
for
your
this.
first
generation.
your first generation.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
I heard that Italy is notorious for this. I mean, the men stay in
Yep.
the home for forever.
I happen to be of Italian descent,
and
so
they're
Yep.
called the Mamonis.
Yep.
the Mamonis.
They are because they stay.
My
home
mom
with
was a
because,
stay-home mom.
You know, she
too.
makes the gravy with the whole, you know, blah blah. Or
What,
whatever.
how about
Yeah.
you guys? Like, did your mom stay home with you? That's one thing I feel that is destroying like culture.
You mean the
that
mom
don't
not
realize.
working full
The
time?
mom giving up control of the kid to the nanny who has
No,
sex,
no.
and
My
in front
mom
of
was.
the kid does drugs in front of the kid.
Yeah, no, my mom was there.
instead of the mom raising the kid itself.
Was your mom there?
For the most part,
Was your mom there?
Yeah,
and
For
I
the
think
whole
I
time?
turned out
the
just
whole
fine.
time.
Yeah. We all
Yeah.
turned out just fine, didn't we?
Yeah.
It's not an easy task to sell a man who's commonly called a mama's boy. Of course, they're living at home.
I don't think-
Or if you're around in the 90s, that TLC referred you as a scrub, so I'm a scrub. But, you know,
that's why they're not around.
basically, we could use all the help we can get, you know, and, you know, basically the good thing about it, here's a good one. I like this one. I mean, I do pay to live there, and I'm sure one of these days I'm going to get out of there. I've been back and forth, I don't know, about 8 times now in 40 years. But basically, one thing that, and this really isn't true, everybody's got bills, but if you're living at home, you're going to have more disposable income, so you'll be able to spend it on the lady.
Yeah.
What? No? Yes,
They're
maybe.
out more,
There you
how
go.
it is.
Or
Have
Xbox
steak
games.
dinners, more Xbox games. I like that
It's-
one.
I think it's really what most.
You know, if anybody is listening live, you can call in. We are live.
Yeah.
708-878-0565. Call in. You can comment, or you can go ahead and comment on Strike the Pose on YouTube, because we're not on our regular Best Morning After on Slam. We're not on Slam Internet Radio now. We're going to be recorded and played there later. We're actually live on Strike the Pose on YouTube.com. Check us out. And you can call 708-878-0565, and you can comment. But basically, it is an interesting point we made there that we are going to have more money. We can take them for their steak dinners. We can buy them their roses and whatever else we're going to. And I don't know about the diamond ring, but a nice ring. Maybe a, you know,
Why would you want to do that?
emerald or something. Well, I mean, why?
To show your love.
To show your devotion.
And I'll lock that thing down so she.
But
is
isn't
this
there
is a good
Call of
one.
Duty coming up that you
Wait,
gotta blow your
well,
mind
here,
on?
okay, so Cindy Lou's opinion is that we're total dorks who live at home with our parents and we're geeky and all we do is play
I'm
video
just
games.
going by experience of what I've seen from other people.
Would you consider me kind of geeky?
Well,
I don't know.
I don't like.
Oh.
I'm gonna get comments. So anyone who's
708-878-0565. They can call in live. And obviously, when it's recorded, they could always call that number if they want to talk to me, leave a comment, complain about the show, whatever. Advertise. Hey, advertisers, we could use some help. Just like Pete is always talking about, getting help for the Truth of Stranger in Fiction. We could use donations. I was thinking about getting a Kickstarter campaign to get us a better studio and get us some more, things. So, we have a caller. Okay. Wait a minute. Okay, this ought to be interesting. Hello, caller. You're live on the Best Morning After Ever live on Strike the Pose on YouTube.
Hi, is this John St. John?
Yes, it's John St. John.
I have a big problem with the things that you're saying lately.
What would that be? You're an idiot. I actually answered the line. And I didn't even
You
catch
said
it.
if you want to make a comment, we can call in.
Okay, so you're going to make a comment. Go ahead.
I wanted to do it on the phone.
Are we still on the air?
Yeah.
Pistol Pete took us off the air. Oh, all right. Well, anyway, let's move on to more of the story. You know
He's
what?
got breaking news on Paris Hilton. That's right.
No, actually, I've got breaking news
Blackwood.
on the same story. That here's another cool thing that's going to happen when you're living at home with your parents. You'll be more spontaneous and more adventurous with sex. So this was the best part of the article. Now, I don't understand this one. I just know I'm always horny, but
I get it.
Why?
Because it's like risky. It's like that factor that you could get
inappropriate to do it at your
Oh,
parents'
yeah.
house. Yeah. He'll have no other choice but to find random places. So there you go. Cars, hotels, her place, her car.
the
Right,
attic.
provided that she has a place.
What was the comment you wanted to make,
Yes.
goofball?
I just wanted to make a comment on the phone because you told everybody to, if they had a comment to make.
Should I call now
I
myself?
would call yourself and make a comment.
Oh, what has happened to this show? You know, it was better when we were in the studio. Maybe Kingpin does keep us in order. I don't know.
I don't think so.
This is fun though. I like live on YouTube. This is cool.
Hey, YouTube.
I need to lose a little weight. Maybe people should comment. How do we look?
Hey,
I don't
listen,
know.
People, the camera puts on like 20.
I mean, because he's really skinny. Even he looks chunky.
I'm not-
Will you give me that phone?
I got arms that are bigger than your head.
Let me
son.
see. Oh, okay. He's a boxer. He's got some arms. Yeah. Anyway, guess what else? I'm not done with this story. Oh, look at she's been lifting too. Look at that. Look at that.
I lost it all.
Yeah. Yeah. No, she's got a little muscle. He's all proud of himself.
Ooh, I like younger guys.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. I think you guys might hit it off. Oh, Pistol Pete left because of that one.
I'm just gonna take off this undershirt.
Yeah. Okay.
You gotta go to the-
He's getting naked on
Yeah,
camera.
No, I'm serious.
It's getting hot. All right. So he's gonna go take a quick break. But the story is not over. I know we keep getting sidetracked.
Yeah.
He'll probably have access to nice things like a swimming pool or a washing machine. I had a washing machine at my apartment, but whatever.
That's fun.
What? Swimming pool or the washing machine?
Both. My ex-girlfriend Michelle from Northbrook, if you're watching, you know.
Okay, his ex-girlfriend from Northbrook, Michelle, if you're watching, you know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
The swimming pool's fun? He's talking about the swimming pool, I
What
guess.
about the dryer? Did you
Dryer?
lean up?
Did you lean on the
I
dryer?
did that
Spin
because
cycle?
of Varsity
Have fun.
Blues.
How about the liquor cabinet? Can we steal from the parents at this point?
My parents
Why are you looking at him? He's the
I
announcer.
don't know.
You're supposed to be talking to me.
Well, yeah. No, liquor cabinet. Always good. Yeah, always good.
Apparently nobody wants to call or nobody's watching. Or are we even live?
We're live.
Is this thing even working?
It's working.
He'll make a great future roommate because he's used to living with his parents, apparently, because it's a skill to be able to coexist. What's that? Well, you-
The subject matter.
Yeah. I love how Pistol Pete is talking to us from his little green room over here. Anyway, so he'll make a great future roommate because he has to co. You're coming back on the show. Oh, he's showing off his tattoos now, everybody.
Pistol Pete.
There we go. Oh, he really does have a pistol.
He does
I
have a
thought you were
pistol.
kidding around.
Huh.
Well, you got to show it to the camera.
really
What are you
got the
telling
gun
me,
show
showing me
going
for?
on.
And
He really has
No,
it.
it's
Look
not
at
the gun
Pistol
show.
Pete's got the gun show.
Pistol Pete's got the gun show.
There it is. That's awesome.
and Pete's in the smoke too.
Wow, this one's delayed, but that's cool. Wow, that's serious.
Designed it
That
myself.
took a while, man, to do that one.
Yeah.
Anyway, so are you going to make a good roommate, though? You think?
It depends on who, with a girl. or
Well, of
guy.
course with a girl. We're talking about women here.
Yeah.
Guys having
I like
roommates
to
like
cook.
women.
I like to clean.
He's either going to be incredibly independent or incredibly dependent, depending upon the situation. So
Yeah, that's one of the 50-50.
I like this one. He'll overcompensate for not having his own place.
Really?
What?
Yeah, I just
You know?
wonder, like, what is a think tank writing this?
I don't know. It's just funny shit. I mean, here.
It's true. though.
You know.
a lot of money was put into this study.
A lot of it's
I don't know who did the study. Elite Daily is a pretty popular magazine.
I did it.
Pistol Pete did the study. You wrote the article. Your name is let's
That's
see
an
who wrote the
alias. It's an alias.
your name is Kyle Towers. Kyle Towers wrote the
That's
article.
an
Everybody,
alias, yeah.
that's hilarious.
It's an alias.
He's probably
Oh,
living at home with his
I'm
parents.
getting naked on
Oh, there we go. We're way ahead of this though. The audio is there,
See,
but
look, I look like I gained 10 pounds.
yeah, I know, and you're pretty skinny. That's weird. Anyway, so basically, he'll have it's a good deal to date a guy who's living at home. That's the bottom line of this article. I mean, I could go on forever here. He'll know you're dating him for who he is, not because he's one of the prize men. Okay. He'll make a great future roommate. I said that one already. He'll overcompensate. Yeah, I said that one already. Oh, he'll be rather shameless, which, from what I understand, can actually be an attractive quality. This is our, this Kyle guy. Clearly hasn't been shamed into leaving the nest. So he, has some serious attitude, moxie, I guess. Oh, he'll overwhelm you with adorableness. I love that one. I'm not quite sure how that would work.
I don't know
How
that would
adorable
work
would
either.
I be for
I'm master.
bragging that I live at home? What?
I'm master of that.
What?
Want me to give an example?
What? That you're adorable?
Well, listen, I love
You're
my
just so
grandma
adorable.
so much. that
Okay.
I just-
Oh,
I
listen to
can't
this
leave-
guy.
I can't leave my grandma. She's like the best grandma in the world, and I'm only.
I already love the guy
child.
already.
I'm only grandchild.
If I was gay, I'd want to date you.
and like, how could you just leave your family? You know, I'm the man of the house. and
See,
I-
this is that sensitive thing.
You know
we were
what?
talking
I'm
about
sorry to
earlier.
say this, but I don't know if Gentleman G. I think we've got our new third, leg over here, man.
I think
He's stealing the show
possibly
tonight.
so.
sorry.
Is it something to do with being in your bunker, or you're gonna be like this in the studio, or what?
This is just me.
This is
man.
great, man. I like the real Pete. I don't know if I like the Pete from The Truth of Stranger Than
Neither
Fiction.
do I. I don't know if that.
Now,
This has been fun.
it is. Now, in the article, did they talk about girls? Why it's good to date a girl?
No, this was from the guy. Why
Oh.
girls should date the guy. So
Because
let's
girls
hear.
are more mature and they've already moved out of their
Our,
house.
wait, don't shut us
Because they're
off here,
not-
Pistol Pete.
I'm not.
They're
I'm
not
sharing
sitting
notes
around
on
playing
Google.
Xbox.
Okay.
I'm sharing.
all
If
day long,
anyone
right?
wants to
Without-
get
Hold
the
on,
link,
hold on.
Twitter, Google, and Facebook. You could search Pete Wickert's page, and it's also just up there. Like, just
Well, it's under Strike the Pose too, right?
yeah.
There we go. All right, go
All right.
ahead. You were in the middle of a story.
Well, I was
You think
thinking-
women
no.
are more mature? I
Well,
beg to
I'm
differ
thinking-
on that
I'm
one.
thinking- I'm thinking about the guys. I mean, is
I don't mean to. I don't mean
better
a
for-
stereotype, but what about Jewish women? They're very needy and into the family and the mother, and
I'm
no
talking
offense
about-
to the Jewish
I'm
women, but they
talking
have a stereotype.
I'm German. I have no.
Going back to the
comment.
Oh
article here.
Jesus! Yes,
I don't want to get in trouble.
he's talking about he has no comedy. He goes, I'm
We're
German. I don't know if I want to
I
go
can't
that
even
way.
talk.
Are you going to
Better
start
for a
talking
guy.
about wanting a swastika?
No, I'm just
did you hear
saying
that
they'll
story?
Reverse anything I say just because I'm German.
Okay, but you probably were fine with the decoration for Christmas that had the swastikas in it, right?
No, actually, that's a symbol of good luck and fortune.
It used to be before the Nazis took it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
somehow or another, the Nazis.
The Nazis screwed all the shit
screwed
up.
Everything up for
All right.
for all of us.
So
But
you're telling me that you think that women are more mature than men?
yes, I think so.
I do too.
Because they're not the ones that are in their early 20s that don't have jobs because they have jobs.
But they are going to rely on the man. They know they're going to move in with the
Yeah,
man.
but they don't want to do that anymore
Not
because all of the women's live. They said we want to have jobs and actually women are more employable these days than men. That's why you have all these men today.
Hold
that
on.
are,
We
like,
have a
really
person that
basically grown
wants to
boys.
comment. Hey, we have a caller on the Best Morning After Ever and on YouTube Live. Caller, you're on the air. We were just discussing if women are more mature or men, and it's good to date men that live at home. Have you been listening?
Why is it good that men date men that live at home?
Well, that we're more adorable
Oh, please.
because
Listen, can
They're more
I
like
this is-
losers.
can I explain this?
this is Pistol Pete. He's our new co-host.
Can I explain like my situation here is
Here we go.
it all depends on the person. If the person chooses to like stay at home to freeload off their parents, that's like ridiculous. But my dad passed away. I'm only grandchild and only son. Don't you feel that I should have the responsibility to take care of my mother and grandmother?
Yes, I don't know.
And I have my own apartment.
Was that a
so-
yes?
So what does that really?
Well, I like to say something about Cindy Lou.
Oh, okay.
We're cool
She's
then.
way
So wait, you're
hotter
cool
than-
with Pete's story that is
way hotter as a female than a man.
So she would date me based on my circumstances.
I think so. Would you date Pistol Pete because of feeling sorry for him or whatever? Or is he more adorable because he takes care of his family?
And
I don't know. I've never met him. I don't even know who he is.
just
Oh, he's our new co-host.
hey, just Google Pete WIC.
No, then they're gonna find the truth of Stranger Than Fiction. Go to the best damn morning show ever. Wait, what's the name of our show again? The Best Morning After Ever radio show, and check him out there because he was telling his story before you called in. You probably couldn't hear it when you were on hold. He was telling how adorable, his story makes him adorable because he's helping out his grandma and his mother. He's the only child or the only male child left, and he lives with his family. Oh, you're the only child. Then. He's the only grandchild and child.
And I've been.
She goes, "Oh, boy."
I turned down $1 million.
He turned down $1 million deal to
work
stay
at
with his family.
InfoWars.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, vouch for me. Vouch. For
I
me.
don't know. I've heard the story. I
I've
don't know.
turned down two.
I've heard the
a
story.
syndication for a radio show that I do basically to get picked up in Jacksonville and to work for the biggest online news company, and they could all vouch
With
for it.
Alex Jones. I know that he was going to go and
I
he didn't
just
leave.
got back from Ferguson
That's
with
crazy
them guys.
shit.
Wait,
What-
who brought Alex Jones into this?
Yeah.
whole-
Oh, Alex Jones wants to
So-
talk again.
That's no lie.
Wait, you were going to say something about Cindy Lou. You know, I feel
Yeah.
sorry for you. Would you like a hug?
No, man. You know what? God will reward me in the end. Like,
I hope he rewards us all. What were you
Yeah.
going to
Don't
say
believe
about
in
Cindy
God.
Lou, caller?
There's no such thing as God.
Oh, boy. She doesn't believe in God.
how do you know?
How do you know?
Because it's this imaginary thing they made up to rule the country, like
That-
your stupid politics.
I used to believe that myself.
Okay.
I actually used to believe that myself, and I understand.
Wait,
that.
there's definitely some sort of
Because
higher
you
power.
can control people by, saying that there's a God, and basically the Catholic Church has used and abused people for centuries. dude.
Why do we always have to bring it back to the Catholics? Damn it!
Yeah, I don't like the Catholics either.
Nobody likes the Catholics.
They're the ones that like the little
But
boys.
but
They like the
You
little. The
gotta-
priests like the little boys. But wait, you were going to say something about Cindy Lou. What do you like about Cindy Lou, my
I
other
said
caller?
she's way hotter as a female than a male.
You're way hotter as a female than a male.
I seen a picture of her.
She saw.
that's so nice
You saw a
of you.
picture of her.
It's not
Are there
a picture of
pictures?
me.
Where are there pictures of him online? Are you online
I'm
somewhere?
a stalker. I know.
They're
Oh,
supposed to be all burned.
wait. You mean the one? Like, did you put some on your blog? Maybe.
No, I didn't put any blog.
She doesn't put any on her blog. Where did you see pictures of Cindy
I
Lou?
know. I have my ways. I'm smart. I know. Believe me, I've seen.
Wait a
pictures.
minute. Is this who I think it is? Is this Aunt Flo, my stalker?
Yeah.
Why didn't you say so? How are
I
you?
thought you know me by now.
Well,
I'm
you
your
know,
ass
we
to
get a-
butt-ache, and I'm up your ass 24/7 because you're on the Afro rag.
Yeah, but we have other callers that are female.
You're on the Aunt Flo
She's.
rag.
I'm on the Aunt Flo rag. I heard you. So wait. Let's back up a minute. You're just surmising it from stalking us, or you've actually seen
Yeah,
her?
all I have to do is look up your name, and I find a lot of shit on everybody.
Oh,
Believe me, I have my ways.
so Cindy Lou. What do we need to know about Cindy Lou?
Cindy Lou's hotter than she's hotter when she's a chick than a dude.
So are you attracted to women?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
I thought you were just stalking me the whole time.
I thought you loved me.
No, I'm not attracted to women.
Pistol Pete wants to know if you love him. She doesn't
I don't
stalk
even
you
know-
on your show. She stalks me.
Nobody finds me attractive.
We all like you. You're on the
Well,
show
maybe
now.
You
So
like me, but
I
but
got
not
more as a
everybody
friend.
else.
I think Pistol Pete likes you too, but as a friend.
Apparently,
Yeah,
well,
you're a
it's
hell of
always
a
as
person.
friend, you
Yeah.
know.
You got a good heart.
All the time I hear it every day, like, "Wow, babe,
Yeah,
you look
another
pretty
call?
cute." And then
No.
it's like then we whip it out, and then,
Anna-
it's all over. So
No,
What
her name is Aunt Flo.
And Flo.
Afro is a
Can-
pain in everyone's ass.
Yeah, she's a pain in
Can I
everyone's
ask
ass.
you a
So
question?
you haven't been on the
Did you
show.
go to college?
This is his first. This is only his second show on the air with us, so he's got to be briefed on
I
everybody.
host like a real serious news show.
Yeah,
So
he's
this
really
is-
serious. It's
this
kind
is-
of fun here with us
This
tonight.
is like completely different than if my fans see this, I might get excommunicated.
Yeah, Alex Jones will send you to
But-
Russia or something.
But my question to you is: did you go to college and have
Cover that plane. Go find that plane that they haven't found yet.
I
That's what Alex
actually-
Jones will do.
Oh, fuck! I don't even get started on that.
Okay.
But yeah, did you go to college?
He swore again. He likes to swear. Did you go to college, Aunt Flo?
No, I did not.
So were you baptized?
Yes, I was, but it wasn't my choice.
I know.
Okay.
So that's your right, and I was just wondering, what are you mad at the world? You sound kind of angry.
She's very
Yeah.
angry. She stalks
I'm
me
mad
and
at
she's mad at everybody.
Can I just
I think he wants to get to know you a little more.
no? That's her choice.
What, he wants to stalk her?
No, I think so.
Exactly.
Yes.
I need a stalker.
He needs a stalker.
Like I really do. Like I'm jealous that he has a stalker and I don't. And
I've had lots of stalkers
Can I
over
settle
my
this for
years.
you?
Okay.
yeah.
Hey, Aunt Flo, what side are you on, Biggie or Tupac?
All right, Aunt Flo, you don't know what's going on, but that was the last show. All right, we're going to let you go on that one. We're going to take a break, and we're going to finish the show up right after this
Call
new
back.
song. Yeah, you call back anytime, though, Aunt Flo. We love you.
Okay.
Good night.
Night.
All right, we'll take a break right here on the Strike the Pose YouTube channel and the Best Morning After Ever radio show. We'll be right back after this cool song from, what is it called again? The $100 Habit, playing Christmas is Too Expensive,
Which it is.
which it really is, right here on the
Really
best
is.
the Best Morning After Ever radio show.
Thanks for
Send him a card without money.
Hello, you're live on the Best Morning After Ever radio show.
How are you?
We're good. How are you?
I'm doing well.
You're what?
I'm doing well.
We're on the air. We're on the air. What happened to our music? Huh?
Got a break.
We're on a break.
We're on a break.
Why is it?
I'm looking for a bag of donuts.
Wait, what's going? We lost our music though. There it is.
The battery.
We were on a break. So we were talking the whole time. You were on the air the whole time. You're supposed to be on a break. Yeah, I don't know why we're supposed to. It's a long story. Danny is trying to get rid of us, I think. Like all of us. I don't know what's going on. No, I didn't go see it. I was just going to show up. I thought they were losing. Oh, hey, Sydney, we got to buy you a ticket. What? We're going to this thing on Saturday. We are? I swear. What's it called again? Blair? The Elmo Awards in these songs. I'm going to see it. The guy was in the studio on Saturday. Yeah, Saturday. And we're going to be there at 8 o'clock, right? Yeah, going to be there at 8. Okay. Yeah, no, that's fine. We get one. I wasn't sure how many people I was bringing. I think it's going to be Liz and Cindy Lou. What are you up for? You mean Derek and Bob? I don't know what care about you. Maybe because they like Andre, they really like you as a character, but in real life, they're like, wait a minute, you can't. It's like hanging out with William Shatner. I got to hang out with him sometimes, and he's not really the same as he is on TV. Yeah. Remember when he was singing? Oh, all right. Well, we need to tell Derek and Bob so they can meet us. Okay, we got 5 minutes. What guy? I have no idea. Who you talking about? Oh, Rich Moore. Yeah, no, he didn't. He tried calling into the ring and set up yet. He did not get Rich Moore out here. Okay, well, we're back on the air. We'll call you back in a minute. Okay.
All right, you're back.
Are we back on the air? I think we are. We just had a caller off the air.
I gotta turn the volume back up a little. All
wait,
right.
no, down, up. Are we back?
You were so loud, I wanted the song to be heard.
Oh, sorry. Well, we're back on the air.
Do we have a caller?
We did, but it was actually one of our other co-hosts calling in. Gentleman G was calling in to update. We all got it. You're invited. Oh, cool. We'll use that. We'll use that on Saturday. We're going to the Riom Awards. On this, since we're live, we can talk about it. We're going to the Riom Awards this Saturday night at 8 o'clock over at the Second City. Their small theater. What was it called? The Dog Boy Theater or something? Dodge Boy? I don't have it in front of me.
I forget. I don't know.
But so that was Gentleman G updating us. So anybody who wants to go, definitely check out the Riom Awards. And it's a fundraiser over at Second City on Wells in Chicago. And I think starts with a D, the smaller theater. You just go online and look up Riom Awards. REO.
It's not the Goodman Theater, right? Where they
no, it's not the Goodman.
No, it's the other one.
Our normal. Thank you, sir. I'm now a member of the press poll. Anyway, so yeah, no, it's definitely not what Richard Gore likes to talk about. The Goodman. This is at Second City.
Well, Richard Gore doesn't want to talk about the Riom Awards
because it's a one-time event or something.
Event.
He got very violent about it. He's like, all right, give me the information off the air. And I was like, whoa, relax, Rich. So anyway, been an interesting show. We talked a little bit about Mark Wahlberg. We talked about our backstory. We just finished talking about still laughing about living at home. And now Pete is gonna have a stalker instead of me. I'm surprised.
I have alien
Wait, you
stalkers.
technically have stalkers. You have the government after you. You have like the NSA.
That's kind of stalkers. Too.
Yeah, like people that want to kill me.
Yeah, well-
They don't want to kill you. They want to be your friend.
Yeah, sure. The
No,
government is
these
your
people
friend.
that, like,
The
attack me
drones
because I
can
don't
be your
believe in
friend.
Aliens want to kill me.
The drones
Okay?
can be your friend,
Like,
Pete.
there's like an organized protest.
The
like,
aliens can be your friend as well.
700 emails saying I should believe in aliens and I'll be saved.
Oh, we have a caller right in the last couple of minutes of the show. Let's see who's on the air. Caller, you're live on the last 4 minutes of the Best Morning After Ever live on YouTube on the Strike the Pose channel. How are you?
Hi, I'm Dr. Phil, and I just got to talk to you today.
Phil.
Dr. Phil?
My
Dr.
God.
Phil.
Are you watching this live on YouTube?
Thank
So wait a
I've
minute.
got to talk to you about something extremely important.
Did you hear about our topic of the story of living at home with your parents and dating a girl? Is that what you want to talk about?
Well, as Dr. Phil, I would like to live at home with my parents.
You want to live with your parents?
Oh, yeah, Dr.
Dr. Phil.
That's kind of hypocritical, aren't you?
Wait a minute,
Everybody
Doc.
else move out of here?
Yeah, aren't you telling everybody to get a life and now you want to go live with your family? Hello?
I'm tired of telling everybody how to live their life.
You've only been doing it for
I don't
20
believe
years.
that one bit.
I feel you.
Pete feels you. We got a new guest co-host, Pistol Pete. He says he feels for you.
I respect that.
And we all respect you,
You
Dr.
know
Phil.
why I say that?
He's
I
got
wanna
respect.
talk to
Look
you
at Pete. He's got
about-
respect. What's that?
I want to talk to you about this individual
Me?
who sent me a lot of hate messages tonight, and it just brings tears to my eyes.
It wasn't me.
Who? We're on the air. We're not sending anybody any. We're hoping that they're listening.
But what if I did?
Yeah. What's wrong with sending hate mail to Dr. Phil?
It's the First
This
Amendment.
Crazy Jay, and he's a completely crazy individual.
Okay. He's sending you hate mail? And you wanted to call my show live to tell us about your stalker?
Breaking.
I thought you were going to comment on the
I'm writing
topic.
an article right now.
We got to write a
Wait,
blog about this
isn't
one.
the suicide hotline?
Dr. Phil,
Dr. Phil.
are you breaking up over there? Are you okay? Do you need some help? You want a hug? You need a hug?
Pray for Dr.
Would you give Dr. Phil a hug?
I will give you a hug
Do it
live
now.
on the air.
There we go.
Right here. We're giving you a hug live on the air.
Dr. Phil, you seen it?
Have you seen what?
The hug?
Oh, did you see the hug, Dr. Phil?
Well, absolutely. I would take that hug and put it in my pocket.
Oh, that's unbelievable.
So you are
I'm going to get real.
you're a multi-million-dollar book sales author.
TV star.
You're a TV star. You're
Fake doctor.
well, sort of fake doctor. I mean, I guess you were a psychologist. That's questionable, right? But you helped Oprah, and now you're telling me that you're having some issues with your own life.
Oh, yeah. Actually, I have the perfect marriage.
Yeah, you always walk off the stage with your wife. That's great. I love that.
Just let it out, Doc.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I would walk off the stage with you if you were there. I mean, she's the only one that'll stand up.
Doc, how long have you had that mustache?
Oh, since I was 7.
I think you should shave your head bald because it looks
Sideburns.
really weird. You need to shave your head all the way. You got kind of a weird, like a point going there. It looks like you got two devil horns. Are you trying to represent something there, or what? With your hairstyle?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I could tell. I could see it. It's like fierce.
Does Mrs. Dr. Phil still like getting the mustache rides?
Oprah designed it.
Oprah?
Oprah liked the mustache
Oprah liked
rides.
it?
That explains how Dr. Phil got a show for 10
Right
years.
there. First, folks.
Oh Lord! Well, hey, on
How
that
come no
note,
one's married Oprah?
oh
Dr.
man,
Dr. Phil.
we don't have time.
Dr. Phil, why has
we've done
no
an
one married
hour.
Oprah?
Yeah, why has nobody? One last question
So
before we
nice.
sign off. What's going on with Oprah?
Right?
Are you there? I think we lost him.
Why has no one married Oprah?
What's up with
the amount
Oprah?
of money she has.
Well, why has everyone got to care about Oprah? It's about Dr. Phil now.
Well, you're the one that brought her up, Doctor.
Well, thanks for calling. We appreciate you
I
calling in.
think
We're
you should call the other doctor.
we,
What's
we,
his name?
we need to do another hour. Oh,
Doctor.
what other doctor? Dr. Keith Elbow?
No, Dr.
Abloh?
How about Reverend Dr. Cindy?
Come on.
How about Reverend Dr. Cindy
How
Lou?
about Reverend Dr. Cindy?
I don't know.
I'm running the
Doctor-
suicide
Dr.
hotline,
Phil.
and I'll tell you, you should do it.
Well,
Dr. Oz.
oh yeah, you got to call Dr. Oz. There you go. He's in New York.
He can fix it.
On that note, everybody, we're going to sign off for our last hour, and it's been fun. Thanks for calling in, Doc. Reverend Dr. Cindy Lou. We'll talk more about that on
All
other
right.
shows. Thank you for being with us. And hey, Pistol Pete, glad you're here, and we're happy to be in your bunker.
It's
I guess you'll be on our show now, and we're going to do live YouTube. And of course, our awesome announcer, who's going to basically
That
set
was
us up.
yet another episode.
of the best morning after ever radio show right here on not Slam Internet Radio, folks, on YouTube, on the Strike the Pose YouTube channel live. And of course, it'll be recorded. You'll be able to see it on eventually on Slam Internet Radio, Spreaker, YouTube, iHeart, iTunes. What am I missing?
Official playlist up of both shows.
Okay, we're going to have a playlist up. We're going to be on Blog Talk Radio and definitely, obviously, YouTube. Strike the Pose, and maybe look under Pete Wickert's site. I'll have a link there under The Truth is Stranger Than Fiction. And everybody have a great night. Thanks for listening
God bless.
and watching.
And tune in next week and every day.